the grapes are. Look, they all have the same size.
Okay.
We got grapes.
Sorry.
We have blueberries too if they like blueberries.
Blueberry.
Oh, this will be okay.
Okay.
We can give them maybe some tonight.
Yeah. Oh, look, they're ready. Right there by the fence, boys. You can see. Yeah, this is the best part of the day.
Okay, we have 2 chimps currently that live here at the Discovery Center. Our oldest right here is Sarah, and she is 49 this year. So she is older than the average life expectancy for chimps, which is usually between early to mid 40s. So she's doing really, really well. She does have arthritis, but we are monitoring her arthritis, and she is on medication for that. The other guy right here, the big brute, this is Scooter, and he actually just had his birthday last month in February, and he turned 25. So they've actually been together for his entire life, except for about 6 months where he thought he wanted to live in California. He determined he didn't like it in California all that well, so he actually came back to our group here. So we were excited to have him back, and so was Miss Sarah. Now, Sarah has never had any of her own babies. She actually adopted Scooter when he was an infant because his mom was not able to take care of him. She wasn't able to produce enough milk to raise him. So they made the difficult decision at the time to go ahead and hand raise him. They brought him here and they hand raised him for about 6 months and then introduced him into the group here. Sarah was given the first opportunity and she was really excited for that opportunity. And she ended up taking to him right away and carrying him around and caring for him. Even though she hadn't ever had any of her own babies, it was just kind of natural for her to take care of him. We did get 3 additional babies after that, but they were offered to Sarah as well. She determined that raising 1 was enough for her. She stopped after 1. Fortunately, her best friend at the time actually ended up adopting the other 3 and raising the other 3. So we were really fortunate that we were able to foster so many infants into our group, and then they eventually moved on to other facilities when they got older. So we're excited to have these 2 here. As you guys are all bringing your stuffed animals out to the zoo to get their checkups, right? Yep. Well, with the animals here at the zoo, we also have to do checkups on the animals. And sometimes they are really scared of their doctor. Because, how many of you have gone to the doctor? And how many of you were scared when you went to the doctor? Yeah, maybe the first time was kind of scary when we went to the doctor, but everything turned out okay, right? Well, we have to teach these guys that, when they go to the doctor, it's going to be okay too. And fortunately for these guys, their doctor actually comes out here to visit them. So their doctor comes to the zoo and makes sure that they're healthy. But we as keepers do our part to help the doctors out by getting them used to some things that the doctor might have. Have any of you seen one of these at the doctor's office? Yeah, a stethoscope? What does the doctor use this for? Do you know?
To check your heart.
To check your heart. Very good. Yep, they check your heart with it. Yep. And we are working with Scooter here, who's a little preoccupied, to get him used to coming up close so that we can listen to his heart. Scooter? Scooter, you want to participate here? Let's show them how we listen to your heart, okay? Can you come over here and sit down for me? Okay. Okay, we need to stand up. Show them how we listen to our heart? Okay. Closer. Closer. There we go. Good boy. So with him, we get him used to getting closer because the first time he saw this, it was really scary. He's like, what are you going to do with that? But we got him closer and closer, and we work on behaviors and we build off behaviors. So the first one that he was really good at showing is his belly, huh? And so as we were working with his belly, getting close, then we were able to get him to turn a little bit, and then we were able to get him to where now he will present his chest so that we can listen to his heart. So we do everything on positive reinforcement. If he doesn't want to participate, he has his whole exhibit to walk away and ignore me if he so chooses. But he is really food motivated, so he is more than happy to help out anytime we're doing training here at the zoo. With the training, we also will use what's called a target, and we'll ask him to target. And he knows without even me saying it, once I put it on the mesh, he will know that he's supposed to go up and touch his target. You didn't touch it yet. That's not touching it. There you go. So why would I make him climb up? Does anybody know why I'd make him climb up?
Cause you
For the height?
Strength.
Well, to check his reflexes, but I also get a good look at his foot. You see your foot? And so I can get a closer look, because if he has a cut or an injury on his foot, we would like to get a close look to make sure that it's staying clean, so that we can treat it if it becomes infected. But he is really, really smart. He learns a lot of things just through participating with the keepers, and he eventually figures out. Sometimes he gets too excited and gives you way too many things, but he'll know, like, ear. Where's your ear? I don't want to trade. Where's your ear? Good, ear. Let's see it again. Nope, let's see your ear. Thank you. So I can get a closer look at his ear for medical reasons. He is very, very motivated to participate, like I said. The other things that we'll work on is, how many of you have your mom or dad or grandma or grandpa or aunt or uncle clip your nails when they get too long? Yep. Well, we get him used to it. The first time that we did this, he was pretty scared. He didn't know what we were doing. And so now he's pretty good. Although he sticks his finger out, and as soon as you clip once, he has to pull it back to make sure he didn't lose part of his finger. See your hand? See your hand? Good job. Oh. It's still there. Let me see your hand. Let me see it. Let's show him. See your hand? Fingers? Come here. Let's bring it up here. Okay. Good job. See your finger? So he's still learning this one. He is a little nervous still with the clippers because it makes that clicking noise, and he's not for sure what happens after that clicking noise happens.